In 10 ball, all the balls are called except for the break shot. There's a push out after the break shot, and we have two players, Mr. Thomas Dorsey, proprietor of this lovely diamond billiard room, been coming here for 7, 8 years. He's also a certified instructor, like myself, in the Professional Billiard Instructor Association, formerly BCA. The lag is underway, and it's close, but it looks like Jason probably won the lag, or Thomas lost the lag, either one. Hey, there's my man Kenny from North Carolina just made it up. A lot of people on deck anyway, so everybody's going to be tight that's sitting. So, you didn't get a chance to hit any balls, did you, Kenny? Yeah. Well, Kenny's here now. Now we can get underway. But this is alternate break format, and Jason Trigo has been a steady participant on the Action Pool Tour for several years, and good player. Thomas, this ought to be an interesting match. My name is George Hammerbacher. I'm the voice of the Action Pool Tour, and this is my 8th season. Advanced level instructor, Professional Billiard Instructor Association out of Baltimore, Maryland. And Jason broke him well, but the 5 didn't go down in the side, and we're playing on a 4.5 by 9 diamond table with Simonis 860 cloth and Aramith balls, the standard for the industry. Thomas banks at the 1 and fails, and we're underway here. We have over 80 total players here, including over a full field of 64 men and over 16 women. I don't know the exact totals yet, but we're going to have a real barn burner event with a lot of action in the Calcutta, and it's going to be lots of fun this weekend. Thomas is, needless to say, overjoyed that his event is being well supported by the Virginia players, and there are a few players from out of state that are here too, from Maryland, Delaware, even New York State are down here to play, and North Carolina, West Virginia. Very nice field. Thomas is sort of jacked up here. I don't know what he's going to call. So if a ball would have gone in that Thomas didn't call on that shot, Jason would have been within his rights to have Thomas shoot again, or he would take the shot himself if it was favorable. So let's see what happens. Jason pours in the 1, has a pretty good opportunity here. Nice layout. If he can get from the 2 to the 3 correctly, he should be in pretty good shape. Also a very nice stroke. He has a nice opportunity here. Okay, now he's got to be mindful of where the 4-5 is the combination. What happens to the front ball or the 4 ball? He actually went past it, gave himself a little bit of grief. Might have to play the corner pocket now. It comes straight back, straight across to the 6. I wouldn't be following this ball. I'd be more drawing it. A good shot, but he's got a, if he's got the correct angle, he's in pretty good shape actually from here. Got to make a long, tough shot into a 4.5-inch pocket with deep shelves. Beautifully struck ball from Jason, and a lovely kiss too to buy him an absolutely perfect shot to the 8 off the 7. Uh-oh. And 9 has much too much yellow paint on it for Jason's tastes. He'll have to kick at this ball. He's looking at 3 rails to come to middle diamond, top table, and come behind the 8 and kiss it towards the side pocket. Oh, he hits it, and again, if that 8 would have gone in another pocket other than the ball pocket Jason called, it would have been a option for Thomas. .50-yard line here. Nicely struck ball. Oh my, she kind of one-stroke that ball. Okay, that doesn't count, but the ball spots. And Jason will shoot this, obviously, but if that cue ball had gone way up table, it might have been a different story. But this Diamond Billiard Room here in Midlothian is a fabulous place. Has great food. Both players a little tight this first game. Thomas finally makes a 10-ball go away, and Thomas Dorsey takes a 1-0 lead over Jason Trigo. Nice break shot from Jason. He pockets a couple of balls. He makes the 1 and 9 and has a nice open opportunity on the 2 ball with a legitimate chance to possibly run out from here with correct position on the 3 to the 4. He's got kind of a funny bridge on this ball. Might have to get a little closer to it and make it feel like he crowds it, because balls like this can really get overcut when people are way back from it. He's having trouble getting comfortable, but he didn't move his body. Lots of inside English. Okay, that's reasonable. He's got a good chance in the corner and float to the 4. But they're tough because the balls are real close together, about inch and a half apart. These are hard balls to see. Nice hit beautiful shot from Thomas. Lovely position. Now just taking his time and getting the speed. These are tough pockets with deep shelves like you just saw. If the ball isn't hit really well, they don't go in. So now Trigo has an opportunity to even this match. Up. Ball kind of clunked on him a little bit. Like I said, these pockets are very, very demanding. They're closing in on it. This ought to be gone after this. That's a legitimate shot. Shot I like is for him to come up a little past the 8, so he's heading back to the 10 off the 8, little low left draw. That's no good. He can play this and play the cut pocket, left English, or draw it. He has a few options. Oh no. The 8 ball goes down, and Thomas shoots the 10. With ball in hand. That's uncharacteristic. Jason generally plays pretty steady. 2 games to nothing in favor of Thomas Dorsey. Like to put out a holler to Full Stroke Billiards Apparel. That just got on board with the Pool Tour, made in the USA. Thank you so very much for your support, and very, very grateful for the support. And a dry break from Jason, and these balls are kind of jammed up. It looks like just a safety is in the offing here. Might or might not have a keyhole. Probably not. Here, jump cues are also legal on the Action Pool Tour. Action Pool Tour is a regional tour that currently plays in Maryland and Virginia and features 3 disciplines, 8, 9, and 10 ball. Beautiful shot. Thank you, sir. May I have another? He may have to kick it this one. It's a little tight. Maybe not. Beautiful. But I don't know if he can jump this one. 2 consecutive jump shots added a little luster to this. He might have the outside edge of it, but I doubt it. It's hard to tell. I can't see what the player sees, and that would be my disclaimer. I've been a player and a teacher and for like 57 years. He went inside it. Okay, I just got the word from the top drawer here that this aforementioned full stroke billiard apparel is offering an exclusive 10% off to everyone that's watching this live stream. Simply enter 10% off during the checkout at www.fullstrokebilliards.com. All right, Thomas is in reasonably good condition here. He's going to probably just drive the 9 over to his right. If he might just go forward too. That's a real good shot there. He can fall like straight in on the 7 off of the 6, just rolling it in real gently. This is tricky. Good shot, but a lot of things have to happen now. He's going to get a good piece of that 10, and anything can happen here. Good shot. Good opportunity, perhaps, to get another game here. Well, Jason's got an opportunity to get one back here. This is a big game. Either trail 2-1 or be down 3-0. It's huge, really. Set to 8. Side pocket, I believe. This cue ball's going to get moving on him a little bit. Jason Trigo takes game number 3 and now trails 2 games to 1. This figures to be a pretty close match. You know, a lot of these tournaments or matches are lost. They're not won by unforced errors. Dorsey missed a 9 ball the game before. Jason was out and miscued and trying to shoot the 9 in the side pocket with a lot of draw. Well, the 5-ball banked 4 cushions, probably a corner ball, and maybe calling a 1-3 combo. No, played safe. Good idea. Jason might have a piece of the 1 ball, though, I think. Had the whole ball and might have left Tom a little paint where he can come behind it and kick and stick. That's a good shot. Very good shot there. Well, Jason can jump balls. We saw that in the last game. Good effort, but sold out a good shot, but it was still a real good effort. He's going to have lots and lots of low left on this ball. And the angle's a little steep, I think, to get a ton of traction. He might be able to get it across the face and spin it real strong. He did. Good shot. He might have bought himself straight in. My man JT Ringgold is up here playing this event. Very, very good player and a nice young man. The guy carries himself with class and real. He tries, he says, and that's important for this sport because a lot of people don't. JT has won on our tour and won the tour championship at the end of the 2018 season down at Q Masters, one of our several action pool tour venues. Jason is probably in kind of a funny spot here. Big game here. He can even this count at 2 apiece. And he's going to jump again, it seems. This is dangerous because the ball was fairly close to the cushion, and if the 4-ball or the cue ball goes off the cushion, off the table, it's a foul, and he just thought better of it and is going to kick at it, which is probably prudent. He's going to kick off the short rail to the side pocket. It's makeable. Now, he fired it wide and gives Thomas ball in hand. Probably pinch the ball over with a little low left draw. Oh, kind of quick hit that ball. I might have looked to go for the side when the 7 rolled up to the 8. Now he's not sure whether he left Jason an opportunity at this ball. Oh, Jason Fan doing it. Giving Thomas ball in hand and a good opportunity to get another precious game back and go up 3-1. Looks natural. Uh-oh. It'll play. Oh, that. There's. Jason Trigo evens the count at 2 games apiece. That's Full Stroke Apparel offering a 10% off to anybody listening to this, watching this broadcast on the stream. Check out his inventory at www.fullstrokebilliards.com. Haselman and Hunt Family Dentistry here from Richmond, Virginia. Dr. Dave Hunt, outstanding player on the Action Tour for years and in the region, and great guy. If you've got problems with your fangs, go to Dave. He's a fang banger supreme. And this would be yours truly, George Hammerbacher, voice of the Action Tour advanced level instructor, Professional Billiard Instructor Association out of Baltimore, Maryland. Very convenient to the Baltimore-Washington corridor in Catonsville, Maryland. And I'm also convenient to the Western Maryland Frederick crowd because I'm right at the end of I-70. Okay, we're back here in action. 2 games apiece here at the Diamond Billiard Room in Midlothian. And the deuce fell off on the break. Jason's still at the table. And he makes this ball, he might have some market here to get position on the 3, which is all the way at the top of the screen, on the middle of the rail, on the top of the screen, the short rail. A good effort, he just jarred the ball. Tough shot. That's a pretty... Well, here Jason has an opportunity. He might give this back to Thomas or shoot it himself. Can't tell whether the 1 ball is playable for Jason. He has an option to give this back because Thomas didn't call the 7 ball. And position is very difficult from here. Rail first with a lot of right English. Maybe he's going to give it back to him. A prudent notion to be sure. Well, it turned out well for Thomas. Left Jason hoodwinked by the 6 ball. It might come right out across it. I was going to jump it and bank it. He is going to call the bank. This is going to be a very challenging shot. No hit. Plus the scratch to boot. It was very, very difficult. Not an easy run. The 8 and the 9 is in a kind of a funny spot. Not such a good position. I like the thin ball on a round table. Then try to hide it behind the 5-6 or the 10. Thin the ball. Might be a scratch if he tries. He's called the bank, but that's hard if he can get enough spin on the ball from here. Sold out a shot, I think. Looks like a two-rail kick. I would never ever do that. Don't ever catch any balls if they're scratching. Always let the ball fall in the hole. You'll never have an argument. You'll never have any confusion. Even though it's obvious, it's another second or two, but it's worth not having the grief. Might catch a piece of the 10 going across table. No. Angle's a little steep. Uh-oh. A lot of times people beat themselves. Mr. Trigo takes a 3-2 lead here in this match. They're mostly almost all giveaway games. Sets to 8 on the winner's side, 7 on the loser's side, Jason. Well, the 4 to the 5 ball is going to be the puzzle in this one. You get to the 3 okay, and maybe to the 4, but has a ton of work to do. I like him coming high right, 1, 2, 3 rails, and fading all the way back down when the same side of the table the 4 ball's on. He's got to hurry. Whoever buys a shot on the 5 is favored to win this game. Beautiful hit. He had the shot. See, I can't see what the player sees. But now Jason's in command here. He's got a good shot to get out. This looks pretty good. Might hit the 8 though, in the high ball. But that'll play. That's the good news is he made it, but his position is very, very tough from here. On the rail on the wrong side of the 9 ball. He's lucky to get a shot near the side pocket where the cue ball is, even on the 10. His angle is going to be coming back away from the 10. He can't load it up with a lot of left, I don't think. He's just going to roll it in and take what it gives him. No, he's in a lousy spot there, really, if he cuts the ball. He might be looking at the bank and the follow down, but a kiss might be in play. He's afraid of the scratch. And that's exactly what happened. A lot of these games are lost, they're not won. Mr. Dorsey takes a 3 ties it up at 3 apiece. I've never met any player yet that said, I've been playing every day and I've been playing great. Just heard a comment from over on the side. We have a nice ladies event here this week. My buddy Nicole King is in a very tough match with the defending 2-time champion of this event, Janet Atwell, a ladies pro player from Tennessee who's here. Jason pockets a ball and has a, or does he? No, I guess he didn't. I'll stand corrected at that point. 7 doesn't count. Gives Thomas a nice opportunity with the, looks like a safety belly him on top of the 9. That wasn't as good as he could have done. He didn't cover up the rail, which is, might have given him a shot. That 6-10 is a very, very attractive combination for whoever can get on it. Good effort from Jason. Thomas's best shot is to probably knock the 10 ball in and leave. Well, he fouled the 6 can either stay there or no, he can't put it back himself. It's their game. I'm not in the game. I'm not a tournament official. I'm just the voice. That's not my job description. He clipped the 8, but he got decent chance here. That was a stylish shot. Now he's just maybe a hair flat on the ball. Gonna have to bring his blade. Might have to call 10 combo to the corner pocket and or play safe. That's a sellout. It's passable, but I like the safe off his left side of the ball and bank it behind the 10. Like that. Nice shot. Good touch. He got to the top cushion, freezing his ball up on the top cushion, the cue ball. Took away a couple of Jason's shot options. No hit. He brushed the 10 on the way past. This is just Mr. Trigo takes a 4-game-to-3 lead. No balls on the break. Now he missed his angle on that one. Oh, good effort. Over chipped the chatter a little bit. Might have left the bank. I like this bank. It's just the inside English to the outside of the 4. If he's going to shoot that. Pretty good bank. The kid double kissed it and scratched. The 6 ball. He's going to try to break it a little bit with this, I think. Beautifully played. That's a nice shot. Got to stay underneath the 7, though, and he'll need a lot of high right to hold course so he doesn't lose his market on the 6, the 7, the 8. That's a good shot there. That's a reasonable angle, a little touch of high left ball to play for the 10 in the upper left-hand corner on your screen is a shot I like. Not in these pockets. Tough pockets, like I said, very, very deep, very tight. The rails are very real fast and responsive. Here's the bottom left ball at the outside point and hit all middle diamonds and 3 rails to it. Right here, middle, middle, middle. Coming all into the middle diamonds. Outstanding position play. Jason Trigo takes game 8 and takes a 5-3 lead over Mr. Dorsey. Full Stroke Billiard Apparel today is offering a 10% exclusive for everyone that's watching the live stream. Simply enter 10% off during checkout and at www.fullstrokebilliards.com. And thanks to Full Stroke Billiards for joining the Action Pool Tour team. And I believe they're based in North Carolina. And thanks again for their support. Jason came up dry and left Thomas an open shot on the 1. 2 ball is in the clear. That's a pretty good position. He's might have to stand on one leg and draw it across himself there. Just got a little breath of that ball and just lost his angle, his market. have a wonderful crowd here today, folks. This is a real nice, beautiful event this weekend. A lot of good players, both male and female, are on the grounds here. Well over 80 players have assembled for this Virginia State 10-ball weekend at Diamond Billiards, located on the Midlothian Turnpike, U.S. Route 60, Midlothian, Virginia, outside of Richmond. A totally fabulous venue. Mr. Dorsey, who's at the table, is a proprietor of this establishment. He has great food, great equipment. They have a junior program, leagues, tournaments, just a real hotbed for pool. I see Jason coming off the right side of the 3-ball and trying to get behind the 5-8 and play safe. Just come off his right side of it and come behind the 5-8, I like. He did. He hit it like 200 miles an hour, but didn't help himself.
And let us go with Kathy Hall and Savannah Wolford, table 2. That's Hall and Wolford on 2.
A pretty shot on the 3-ball. Thomas at the table is a PBIA instructor. I believe he's certified level. He has a lovely junior program at his venue. I think he bought a shot here. His angle may not be that good, but he's at least got a shot. Right where he called it. Good opportunity for Thomas here. Uh-oh. He still got there. He's got a lot of pull to play from here. Thought he might have had that rail first. It's deceptive. I can't see what the player sees.
Taylor and Billy Gallagher. Taylor and Gallagher on 7. On table number 12.
I'm not sure he likes this.
Table number 12, John Mealy and Scott Roberts. Mealy and Roberts on table 12.
That's a pretty routine bank. Jason would be about 3 for 4 on a bank like this, and Should carry natural shape if he makes it. Up. Which he did. Jason Trigo takes game 9 and takes a 6-3 lead over Mr. Thomas Dorsey. Dr. Dave Hunt, the killer driller, is here, and he and his dental practice are also sponsors of this Virginia State 10-ball championship this weekend. Dave is a highly formidable player. He hurt his foot, was the report, and he's still here trying to tough it out. And excellent guy, good dentist. Okay, back to the action.
On table number 6, Shorty Davis, Sean Sporletter. Sporletter and Davis on table 6.
It looks like Miss Atwell took the look on Nicole's face told the story, but she's a pro player too, and I've seen stranger things happen. You might come back up the loser's side and take her on in the finals. I don't run the tournament, no. The tournament table's back there with the tournament director and all.
That's who's calling the matches?
Yes, sir, they are. Don't catch the balls. I could have spun and lipped out of that pocket. But I'm not in the game. People do that all the time and just let them fall. This Diamond Billiard Room has a terrific junior program. I was complimenting Mr. Dorsey before the tournament began as to how he's fanning the flames for the next generation of pool players. And it's a wonderful room. Also features Rayman's Pro Shop here. Ray is a very, very highly skilled cue repairman. League director and tournament director, former tournament director of the Action Pool Tour. Retired Special Forces person. Looks like he's going to be calling goalpost here, the 7-10. That's a very demanding shot here. And almost a certain sellout if he doesn't make it. Beautiful hit. Jason Trigo is on the hill. He's ahead 7-3 over Mr. Dorsey. This is the first live stream video match of the day, and we're going to be here all day today, and from the looks of things, way into Sunday before we have 2 winners decided here. The Action Pool Tour also features other things that other regional tours do not feature, which is a second chance tournament and many of the tournaments to allow the people that were unfortunate on Saturday to come back for half the entry fee that they paid and shine on Sunday in a smaller mini tournament running alongside of the championship that's still being decided. We also have a break and run 10-ball contest every tournament with big cash prizes. I think we're up to about $1,800 in the pot. But the Action Pool Tour, other than this state event, we're playing this 2 state events they play. They play this Virginia 10-ball, and then in November they're going to be playing a Virginia 8-ball championship here. They also play 9-ball. And Thomas is starting to get a little bit unfortunate. That was a funny selection. 5 might be clear past the 9. That was a danger. He could have tied up the 5 with that. Still looks like he's okay. Got to hurry. That's no good. He's going to have to end up playing safe behind the 10. Come 1, 2, 3 cushions. A lot of bottom left, about a quarter of the 5-ball. Hit the bottom rail near the chalk and die near the 10 and send the cube 5-ball cross table. What he's going to do remains to be seen. He had to hit that skinnier. He had to go behind the 10. If he listens to this broadcast, it'll be out on YouTube by the end of next week.
On table number 15, Josh Hargan, Kenneth Feisenmeyer. Hargan Feisenmeyer, table 15.
Good shot. Another good shot. It's going to call the 7-10, I think. Try to get a quick game. He shot it fast. Well, Jason has this opportunity now to close out this match with the 4-ball run out. That's a good shot. Now the angle is everything here from the 8 to the 9 to the 10. He'll draw a low left and come back cross table to the first time and pass the side. The condemned man ate a hearty meal. Jason Trigo takes Mr. Thomas Dorsey out to the loser's side by the score of 8-3. We'll be back in a few minutes with the next live stream video match here on the Action Pool Tour. George Hammerbacher, voice of the Action Pool Tour, will be back.